afternoon to you. I'm making this for students in the English 162 W1 class. First of all, wanted to mention that the proposal for the written instructions will be due for this Friday, March 15th. And with that one, basically what you are doing is explaining what you're going to do for your written instructions. Pick something you've done a number of times before. Pick something at the medium level of difficulty or higher, and then simply explain it in you'll actually be writing it in at least 5 pages with 5 visuals. But at this point, give me a little bit of an overview. Tell me the main steps you're going to follow, why you chose the topic, about how many times you've done this task or job, who your main audience is, a review of the main steps, and then your most critical step. And then tell me a little bit about what you're going to be doing for visuals. If you're going to create your own visuals with your own with your digital camera, or if you're going to get them from some website or whatnot. But tell me that. And then also, too, is the summary assignment where you have to do a visual organizer, a longer summary, and then a shorter summary. So there's plenty of examples in assignments on that. So, that's what we have to do for, as we finish off this week. And then as we go into next week, or the week of the 22nd, you just have to do a proposal of your consumer report at the discussion board. Whatever you do, though, make sure to do at least some basic research before you post. Don't tell me you're going to be looking at 3 brands of digital cameras costing less than $300. I mean, there's many. I mean, you can look at, shockproof and underwater type cameras. You can look at the kind that just fit into your pocket, your back pocket or front pocket. Those really slender types of cameras, or a small purse or pocketbook. Something like that. But tell me, I'm looking at Canon, Minolta, and Nikon, and I want something of this many megapixels and this much of a zoom with these features and so on. I've had people that looked at pistols. I've had men and women look at those. Some women will use them for protection. Some students, male students I've had in class, and female, or police officers, and buy one, as a second sidearm to use as a police officer, but also use for personal self-protection. So I've received, those types of instructions. Those kinds of consumer reports, GPSs. A guy in my class this summer bought some really neat golf drivers. So anything over $100, is fair game, but you just have to pick 3 brands of a product, and then 3 models of those brands. So, like, for example, I bought a Honda Accord EX, which is the midline Honda Accord. You'd have to look at like a Mazda 6 Grand Touring, which is the midline version. And then, of course, like a Toyota Camry LE, which is their also, their mid-level versions. But do a little bit of research for that one and try to explain somewhat what you're going to be getting into, because so many of these that I get, they're just too general. There isn't much thought to them. So give a little bit of thought and a bit of research to those. As we get to the 29th, I have assigned written instructions, and they're not due until April the 12th. And somehow I'm thinking there also is one other assignment due that week. I will have to check on that, but maybe not. But anyhow, there may be a discussion board that week. But for the April 1st, there's that week, the Friday, April 5th, the summary of sources for your consumer report. And what that is just the synopsis of sources you're going to be using in your consumer report. And so you have to use 6 sources, and you just have to give a brief summary of what the sources had to say about the products that you're looking at. And then the written instructions are going to be due for Friday, April 12th. And so that's it. I just wanted to give you a quick review. Okay, thanks.